It's no secret that Amber Heard is currently one of the most talked about actresses, and despite all the nagging controversies she's been facing over the last couple of years, there's no doubt that her professional career is still doing great, and by the looks of it, things will only get bigger for the Aquaman star. Aquaman 2 will reportedly make Amber Heard one of the highest paid actresses. Heard is set to reprise her role as Mera in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, much to the chagrin of her critics, and if the rumors are to be believed, she's not going anywhere despite cancel culture running wild as of late. Speaking of rumors, according to a new scoop from Daniel Richtman's Patreon account, Amber is reportedly set for a massive pay raise thanks to her involvement in Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. The ever so controversial actress's actual salary for the upcoming project wasn't disclosed, but the tipster notes that her DC Extended Universe return will make her one of Tinseltown's highest paid actors. Luck is definitely on Amber's side, but given the fact that her legal battle with her former husband Johnny Depp is far from over, she can't celebrate just yet. Now in the event that things will ultimately go south for her, then it's safe to say that Heard's Hollywood career will come crashing down much like it did Depp, and I'm pretty sure that's what her detractors have been praying for. Hopefully, the truth will prevail come 2022. There's little doubt that people are still talking about the legal drama between Amber Heard and ex-husband Johnny Depp. However, it looks like Zack Snyder's Justice League star isn't worried about that right now. Instead, Heard is hyping up Mera's return in Aquaman 2. Heard recently shared a photo on her official Instagram account that showed her with a book. Interestingly, it once again pokes fun at her Aquaman co-star Jason Momoa, who has a habit of tearing pages out of novels. In addition to that, it reveals Heard's plans for the second film. For those who didn't know, Heard had previously revealed that Momoa didn't like being ignored on the set of Aquaman, and decided that the best way to get his co-star's attention is to tear out the last few pages of the book she's reading. Needless to say, a Kindle might be the best option when these two reunite for Aquaman 2. For now, it is unclear when the second Aquaman movie will begin production. In the meantime, Heard's legal battle with Depp continues to affect both of their projects. Fans are still calling for Heard's removal from Aquaman 2, but Warner Bros. Seems to stand firm on keeping her in the movie. The real money from starring in successful comic book blockbusters doesn't come from salaries, although we're hardly talking pennies in that department, but rather the percentage points and profit participation clauses that see the stars pick up plenty of additional income dependent on box office performance. For example, Robert Downey Jr. was paid $20 million upfront for Avengers Endgame, but he was also entitled to 8% of the back-end profits, which netted him a tidy $55 million extra when the conclusion to the Infinity Saga became the highest-grossing movie in the history of cinema. While co-stars Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth banked at least $25 million apiece on top of their standard fees as well. The point is, it's hard to gauge how much somebody starring in a comic book extravaganza will ultimately go home with until the financial dust has settled, but that hasn't stopped insider Daniel Richtman from claiming that Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom will make Amber Heard one of the highest paid actresses in Hollywood. Although he obviously doesn't go to the lengths of giving any details as to how exactly she'll accomplish this feat. Heard is said to have pocketed at least $5 million up front for the first installment, which could have potentially doubled if not more after Aquaman hauled in over $1.1 billion globally. Hypothetically though, to become one of the most financially well-rewarded talents in the industry, she would need to end up somewhere in the ballpark of $15 to $20 million, looking at the list of highest paid actresses from the last couple of years. With the major difference being that the regular names to make those sort of salaries tend to play several significant leading roles, something the DCEU's Mera hasn't exactly been doing too often as of late. When James Wan dropped the official name for the upcoming Aquaman sequel, it was quickly overshadowed by renewed calls for Star's dismissal. Amber Heard's still not happy with her personal domestic abuse allegations against ex-husband Johnny Depp. With an online petition garnering over 1.85 million signatures demanding Heard be removed from the sequel, you'd think Warner Bros. Might be swayed by public opinion. After all, it worked, supposedly, when it came to forcing the company to release Zack Snyder's Justice League. But if a new whisper in the industry is to be believed, not only doesn't Warner Bros. Care, but they're about to do something that will infuriate Heard's haters. Heard is not only going to appear in the film Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, but is on the verge of signing a deal with Warner Bros. That would make her one of the highest paid female actors in the industry. The deal will reportedly be a huge step forward for Heard, whose future career has been looking uncertain in recent months, and will undoubtedly be a major blow to those who have been asking him to be removed from future projects. Rejected from the petition to get the Heard Aquaman 2 was instigated months earlier by Gene Larson, who in the justification included in the petition alleged that Heard is a known and proven domestic abuser, who also lied about the situation between himself and the Pirates of the Caribbean star. Larson is a devoted supporter of Depp's side of the case and uses quotes from Depp's defamation case and various other information he brought against the UK newspaper The Sun, which is part of Rupert Murdoch's empire. Although it was dismissed back in November that the claim against Depp as a wife-beater was largely true, which makes the basis of the petition more a matter of personal preference than an outright fact-based document. It's not hard to see why Warner Bros. Has relatively ignored it so far, given what it's asking of them. With the constant noise on social media, Warner Bros. Clearly has no intention of removing Heard from his leading role, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which was quick to make any changes to the cast considering the success of the first film, which was not done without much thought, and it seems that they decided to continue with it. With the news that they are now apparently doubling down on Heard by giving them a huge package financially, it seems as though they are hoping the Depp fans campaigning against him will get bored and will soon be off steam. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom has not seen any official plot details revealed, but Jason Momoa will return as the titular aquatic protagonist, with Amber Heard reprising her role as Mera. Also back are Patrick Wilson, Willem Dafoe, Nicole Kidman, and Dolph Lundgren.